look like a head. This is a smoke. This is one of the smokes. I've not seen it though. Let's see. Running, jumping, throwing. It's going to go to library side. It seems. Oh, it's deep arch, so they can wrap into CT. That's a really cool smoke for Rare Atom. They've got a lot of util. They're throwing it all now and chasing up on the long side. They're going to get that CT control, but Bit takes their first head.
Yeah, Bit strikes first. Rare Atom in a bit of a weird spot here because the forces that were meant to split through spawn are down to 2. Advent's just wild and trying to be hard to hit, a hard target to set up the rest of his team. They didn't know about Electronic in the graveyard, and he will wrestle with them for that kill. Bomb goes down in A, but Rare Atom haven't even cleared the site. They're just getting mopped up from the pit and graveyard, and now it's all left on to Kaze. 1v4. Up through short, he's landed a dink, but that's the end of the line.
Seemed like they didn't know what they wanted to do in the post-spawn there. They were jump clearing every position, but as soon as they found out where NaVi were, they stopped running at them. They stopped. Very important.
By the way, when there's an opening from JamYoung.
Still going B though.
They are. They love doing that against Liquid. That's how they kind of beat them on the map. Ultimately, very exciting times. And yeah, their B takes were just super powerful. Once you let them set up on the corner there, they're just happy to just try and roll it through. Nice counter boost coming out though, and Perfecto, he's going to get a couple of kills. Might even get Mercury here if he's not careful. JamYoung finally showing up from the other side of the map, but it is a 2-on-3 with the bomb freshly planted.
Yeah, they used their smoke that NaVi dropped against them to throw it back in the choke point, and by a few more seconds, NaVi are going to reboost, but no kills offered up here. NaVi are going to have to force this one. There's a kill. Easy pickings for Electronic, and now in the pool, JamYoung will drown. NaVi get that retake with 3 alive. Rare Atom. Simple on the boost. Balcony bound. Rare Atom going early into middle. 135 Simple. Oh, he spots him, and Kaze is scoped up, so it's an easy kill for Simple. Who's looking up there? MPL behind the long smoke, but Rare Atom, they're just giving middle. NaVi don't care anymore. 5-on-4. That's a nice molly, but no one plays off of it. And even as the smoke fades, MPL is allowed to escape. Solo B for Electronic, but he's got a Molotov. He's got 2 smokes back in spawn. He's jumping. Going to have all the time in the world to stall the clock out. As Rare Atom gets spotted, they're still looking for another pick to get them back in this round.
They've actually rotated even more people over to the B-bomb side. They're so sure that they're going to end up here.
They're going to push down.
Yeah, this is nice. You know, it can feel like a win-win for Electronic. Either you catch them doing that, or they kill you, and then it spurs them up into the B play, into the stack. Now you know you've cleared out Banana, and you find yourself in 5v2. This gives you a tremendous degree of freedom.
30 seconds. JamYoung trying to see if he can make his way onto the balcony. Mercury down below. This seems like an absolutely unwinnable round. NaVi, they're really far back. They're not giving them any chances to make mistakes. So that is a good pick off. And MPL's alone back here. He's going to pick up the 1 kill, and that's going to buy enough time. Even if he dies and they get the bomb plant, obviously, very, very winnable round from NaVi. So they're up to 5.
Solid.
Throwing in some tricks on top of it, boosting on the smoke there. Not seeing anyone in the middle. And they're actually fairly aggressive getting the information right now. So Electronic is still alone. That makes me a little bit nervous over the B-bomb side. If they pull the trigger, and again, they have been a team that's very contact heavy when it comes to this B-bomb side, so they might just go for it. The Molotov is certainly going to force them into it. Flash around the corner as well. Smoke is up, but he's not getting the kill coming through.
Could be a big nade, needs to be a big nade, and it won't do anything. So this is going to be NaVi having to make a very tough call whether they want to go for this round.
Yeah, it just means this first fight is going to be weighted super heavily, right? Like, Bit hasn't even left A yet. He's only just starting to commit to the wraparound now. That leaves him out of action till so late in this round. And even then, he's taking the safe path to rotate in through spawn. This is going to leave you very shy on time. This might cost you dearly. They're flashing in. As mentioned, the first fight here weighted super heavily in whether or not NaVi can accomplish this retake. So much time are wasting. And there's Moseyuh with the first. MPL dead as JamYoung finds him. And so Rare Atom have got this one in the bag. Perfecto falls as well. This is a very expensive round here for NaVi.
And moving into round number 13. Still Bit on top of the scoreboard with 14 kills.
Yeah, Bit and Simple on the retake. Those are the players you would have wanted for NaVi in this moment.
Bringing out his gun again.
He was wrecking with it yesterday. He had a couple of double kills with the big alligator. the medium green, we'll call it. It's not quite the orb, but it will fund it. Kaze on the boost. First T-side orb and puts it to use. Taking down Electronic on the jump spot.
Dude, like, Electronic has that, like, half a second of realization. He's mid-jump, and he just goes, well, shit. And it's like, great. You know, that's the freest kill of his life. We've leapt into the barrel, and it's given over a 5v4 immediately.
How many does he get, Harry?
Oh, with the auto shotgun?
Yeah. None? One. That's a nice new bit in the Molotov. Well, he's only going to get one now. Simple. If he can take apps at a good timing. Oh, but that's weapon switch. Now he's got an AK. Now it's definitely more than one. Simple. More heads as he eviscerates Advent. They are just walking into him. And Simple will farm up 3 in the round. NaVi take the lead back. This game's very par for the course. I feel like it's all going as it should be. We've got a competitive map, and NaVi still looking like the better team. And questions to be asked about the second half, which we'll get to very quickly. But who will take the cherry on top?
Well, we'll find out. Bit seems to think it will be NaVi. Pushing all the way through the apartments now, getting spammed and going back in for more. Bit gets his revenge around that smoke. Jam Young prodded the bear. The bear's got claws, Bit with double.
Don't want to prod bears, Anders.
You need one of those. Have you seen those medieval bear fighting costumes that have the spikes on them?
No.
That's impressive.
As a real thing.
Who's
Show me that
bears?
on Google in the half-time break. I want to get in on this wavelength. Here we are. Electronic dead. Moseyuh's trying to give them a chance back into the round.
Not a bad shot at all. Maybe a slim chance here, but NaVi has started the shot. Bit, though, is miles away, so theoretically, this is more like a 3-on-3 retake for a while. A big risk being taken. Simple. He gets the one kill there. The smoke is up covering it. Gets up close and personal with the deagle and a headshot at the end to bring down Kaze. That's a 9-6 finish for NaVi.
Yeah, obviously we didn't prep Inferno because we decided to first ban it. So I would say that my takes on this map in particular will be a bit off maybe. But obviously I watch a bit of demos of them and kind of got an idea of how they like to play.
All right, good. Well, you listen. This is this isn't like a classroom or anything. This is you can just show up and talk some shit. And
Yeah,
it's all
you
good.
could not even talk about the game if you wanted to.
Yeah, you don't
could
actually
just
have
sit
to.
here and like chill.
I'd like to
heads
talk
for an hour.
Counter-Strike. It's
That'd be
fine.
awesome.
It's fine.
All right, let's go then. Jam Young drops the little one-way, plays over the top of it in the graveyard, flashes rain over. Bit and Perfecto with the kills first. They find everyone in A. And if this were a rifle round, Rare Atom would be looking to save. 2v4 in the pistol. No kit as well. It's a bit of a rough spot to be in.
They find those kills early on. I think this is exactly what Rare Atom themselves on the T side would have wanted in the pistol round. They just couldn't do it. But yeah, they just ran in there with everyone on the NaVi side, and there were plenty of fights to be had. Now it's Mercury on his own. 1 versus 3. He's got dualies. He's got bullets. He just can't find anyone. And when he finally does...
It's still going to be pretty tough for Rare Atom here. 4 of them doesn't have head Kevlar. I think it's always something you have to consider if you are doing this full eco on the second round. Like the opponents, like NaVi probably know that there's no way they will have head armor, so they can abuse this by just running. Like essentially, I'm not the biggest fan normally of when you see there's a lot of Mach 10 on the opponent's side. It can be pretty tough to just get away with this buy from Rare Atom, but we'll see how it works out.
Maybe especially on a map like Inferno, where even the MP9 will be pretty good, right? It's not like having the M4 is a huge advantage anyway.
Yeah, like I think a lot of the time in this scenario, you actually just have to go for the head armor because like there's 4 guns here that can essentially ruin your round.
This is crazy. Perfecto's going B through CT spawn. I've never seen someone take that routing. At least not in that way. Kaze down in the pit, does a bit of damage, and now NaVi kind of lost in the source here. They're going back, and they've still got him. Oh, hang on. What's happening? Moseyuh stood so still, they didn't even see him. And MPL, by the way, is still in A. He will eventually die. The bomb's going down at B, but it's spammed out. Electronic dead. And welcome to the circus, everyone. That's a Rare Atom round right there.
You also shouldn't go too crazy, right?
Yeah. You don't need to reinvent the wheel.
It's always a balance. I would say for T side, it's more important. Like I think on T side, let's say you're just 2-1-2 defaulting, like you can't just get away with you need to throw in sometimes a curveball potentially if you're up, let's say 7-1 or something, and you've been playing slow the entire match. Maybe a fast rush at that point will be good because the opponent will be oftentimes at least desperate at that point, and maybe like gambling a little bit more, and maybe you have a good feeling while you're calling that they have to stack a certain place in order to win. So it will always be mind games, and sometimes you hit the jackpot, sometimes you don't.
Some of these rounds almost decided by Kaze at that archway corner, because he's not getting smoked off. He's allowed to sort of repeat that position, but he did it the third time. He got shut down, but still, I mean, that's a little bit disappointing for NaVi too. If they have that top mid control, they could probably do more to get rid of him if they really wanted to. Oh wow, this is looking ugly. Walking into a crossfire here, Harry.
Yeah, this is a bit scuffed. They're trying to come in right at the close. The bomb's just been dropped, and they can't win the round anymore. Rare Atom have stolen another one, and that's how I would describe some of these round wins. It is like robbery right now, man. Like, you know, NaVi are getting into 10, 18, something like that.
Yeah.
Is it also because of the extra damage it does over towards like Banana and like CT spawn, or is that not at all a factor of it?
No, I think actually, like in my past teams, we always used to, whenever we were securing the round, like if it was, let's say, a 4v2, we'd usually always just, or 3v2, we would plant on the back wall, just because you can save in pit. Like you don't need to worry about like running away, losing your guns. Also, like a late retake probably isn't a possibility if you can just sit in pit and have fun.
And just hold the bomb, right? It's just free.
Some of the really early beta versions, like way before 1.6 or 1.0 or anything like that, you could plant the bomb anywhere. Like you didn't have to plant it at the bomb site. You obviously wouldn't win the round, but you could blow up a lot of enemies if they just didn't, you know, weren't paying attention, which people didn't. Oh, wow. Maybe that's why they're not going B so much. They're running into Moseyuh. He's got a double kill. It's a 3-on-3.
Like a NaVi round, right?
It should be, surely.
This is my issue. Like, I know a lot of people are huge fans of Inferno and think that it's a very good map. I actually tend to disagree because of the fact that like the sites are so hard to retake it, and I don't think that makes for the best CS actually. I think there is pretty good things about the map. However, like I think it's being praised a bit too much for some flaws that it like obviously have to. Like I think everyone can see that. I think the stats also back it up that. You see too much saving on the map, I think, and
now position getting taken by NaVi. They've at least dodged the boost. There's the motor smoke thrown in. Mercury trying to fight ahead of it, and he does get lit up by Electronic. Now they're wrapping the spawn. This is becoming a B play with Perfecto ready to move up Banana as well.
And it's hard to figure out who's going to win this one. Advent's playing up close once again, but that smoke is going to be fading, and he's going to feel very squished. I wonder if Moseyuh is going to be able to help him out. That's a massive kill. Now, there's only one arm of the attack left. They have to just focus on this, and they're hearing the footsteps. They realize what's coming next. Advent spinning around for the shot on MPL, and now 10 seconds. One good kill here to stop the bomb, and that's probably all they need. Or 5 seconds. They just barely get it. That is scary close. Man, a little bit more survival there on Moseyuh at the end, and maybe it would have worked out. Now it's 2-on-2 in the afterplant.
Yeah, both players from Rare Atom coming up Banana as well. They're going to start to clear out the
They have
site.
no utility. It's going to be so hard without a smoke in this situation. I think NaVi should have a pretty easy time on this round, I would say.
If they just go and stick it, but obviously they can't know what we know. But I mean, in theory, if they just do it, then maybe that actually would work. Now, it's a bit late.
Yeah, but the problem is they cannot really bait them out when they have no utility. They obviously have to go and tap the bomb, but they can be anywhere at this point, NaVi, right? So it's such a hard round.
Yeah, it's been kind of a nice bit of karma, though. Like, in the same way Rare Atom robbed a bunch of rounds at the end of NaVi's CT side. You know, they're doing... NaVi are now doing the same to them.
Yeah, but obviously it's not over. Who knows, like...
I like that. Suspense building. Snappy. Electronic brings us back into a 4v4. Not over yet. NaVi still poised for the A hit. They have that kind of plan B option available. Perfecto all the way up at top. Banana. Question now becomes how do they want to use him. Electronic still making noise over on the long side, and there's Perfecto getting spotted. He's got util, and now that he's been seen, yeah, he's going to start to drop it in, trying to cause a bit of a ruckus here.
Look at Electronic.
This is given room, and yeah, Electronic threading this needle through library. I mean, this was how NaVi opened up around just a couple ago.
That was a good shot.
Lovely shot with the Deagle, but they're never ready for Electronic there. Will get traded, and Simple's dead now as well. NaVi, it's starting to fall apart. It's just perfecto. 1v3, and Moseyuh will find him, delivering a 13th round from down in the pit. And NaVi, a change in pace. Slowing it right down here, working this banana control a little bit. They had Simple scoped up on top mid, so MPL's feeling brave. And they're going to start to work their way up, take away this banana control again.
It's very much the same defense that it's been for a while. Kaze was playing over at the corner again of Arch. You smoked back a little bit, but he's still kind of in the same position all the time with the AWP. They feel like they've at least put enough pressure on top mid, maybe, that they can start to set up on this banana position. It might just be enough. I mean, two-man defense. If they hit it in the next 10 seconds, this could work.
It should be tough, though. The utility isn't exactly great over on the B side if they decide to hit that. Like, they will be out of smokes at 25, so...
NaVi, are they faking this, or are they going to try and wrap?
It does look like a B. Oh, wait, is it a fake where they will get the bomb and these two guys will walk long or short now?
They might.
Dude, they're leaving this down to the final 20 seconds.
It's A hit.
It's A through B again. They've called this multiple times now. Perfecto.
There's two statues on A there, so...
Yeah, they're not moving. But look at the clock as well. 12 seconds. Oh, they line up for the smoke. Oh, it's an absolute shutdown. Overtime surely coming up after this. Jamyoung just has to stay alive for another second, and it will be done. Rare Atom managing to push NaVi to the limits, and we're in overtime.
Moseyuh is getting flashed in.
Ah, he's ready for it. I thought he was going to get caught by Perfecto there.
Yeah, well, just like freestyling through the smokes. Not blind to the flash. Dead to a guy rushing you.
Here we
Could
go.
have been in the beginning and the end. But now, fast play in a B. Moseyuh with the first, and Advent wins another. Oh, buddy. Simple's getting chased. They run through after him. Bit's dead. Bye. Nade finds him. And, well, Rare Atom looking for a nearly flawless first round in OT. Jamyoung, I wonder where he's going to end up. Down in the pit, waiting. Ah, here it is. His favorite position to steal rounds away from NaVi. MPL dead on this swing immediately. And so Rare Atom.
They might try and test us again. Bit's going to be capturing rotations on the other side, but they're really, really close. Probably very tempting when you're that set up. Flashes are coming through. Smoke to try and stop the Molotov. That is pretty decent. Advent and Moseyuh. Bit of a crossfire, but that's a hard clear for Electronic. He blows up Advent and Bit. Yeah, he's going to catch one, and that's plenty enough. He'll take it. Definitely around for NaVi here.
Yeah, I don't think there's much debating that at this point.
Nah, come on. It's going to be the 2v5 we all talk about.
You believe?
Yeah, I believe. Oh, I don't believe anymore.
Still?
I don't believe anymore.
Okay.
1v5. Simple on the angle. Kaze, he wins that one. Any more? One man is flanking him, so he's only got 3 to find in the site. No time, though, and Perfecto pushes him, so NaVi will get that round. Yeah, even for just like how, you know, one-sided it can feel sometimes. Like you're saying, like, you know, when you get like a CT start and you just hit the ground running, like if you win pistol CT side, oh, you're just rubbing your hands together. Like, bro, we can 50-0 if we don't drop the ball. Like, this is perfect. So yeah, you know, I always feel weird about that map.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of agree with you. I think they play well versus you guys on Nuke. Obviously, you guys still picked up the big dub, which is what matters at the end of the day. But I think, you know, if they can bring that same sort of level versus NaVi, if they beat NaVi in this opening map, I don't know what happens there. Simple in the site, but mollied out. It's a last second play. And what's so, you know, like poetic about this is NaVi were trying to go for these slow last second execs throughout the entirety of their T side. And more often than not, it felt like it was hurting them. A man down in this round, they're going to leave it all to the B play.
They're going to go really quick behind it as well. The boost, good for the one, and the crossfire A little bit of help maybe. Electronic has done much of it on his own. Kaze up there.
Oh,
tries.
Hey!
Follow-up no scope.
Hey!
Nicely done. 1 versus 3.
Ready for it?
This is it. This is the Kaze round.
1 versus 5 to close it out in overtime. That would be mythical.
Right. No one's ever won a 1v5 before. Kaze, here we are. He's got 3 left to find. Let's see if he can do it. Bomb plant. NaVi moving in. They've got double nades. Once they know where he is, they can just nade him out of the round.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Unless he removes the nades. There's the shot for Kaze. He even hears the AWP fire off from spawn. 1 nade brings him down. Simple could end it with a nade, but he's not pulled it. Kaze on for the ace clutch. Goes for the no-scope. Comes up short. 4 out of 5, but Bit puts a stop to him, and the game carries on.
It looks like it. Perfecto. He's been having kind of a hard
full
game in
gambling now.
regulation.
This should be the map.
They've gambled, but on the wrong side. This is a nightmare. Oh, Moseyuh blows up Perfecto. And yeah, Electronic getting uphill. They're trying to get here in time, but they're not going to be able to stop the bomb. 7 seconds left, and the bomb will be planted. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, they have a resmoke for spawn.
They do, and Jamyoung is holding the middle. This might be over.
Dude, they've done this boost a lot as well to try and reclaim man advantages.
Jamyoung is even on the flank now.
Yeah.
And there's probably like almost 10 seconds left on that smoke still.
Okay, they found Kaze, but yeah, Jamyoung could be the one to win the whole damn thing right now. Backstab lands, Simple dead, NPL with the trade. But is this going to be enough? They're running out of time here. They've got to get on that bomb, and they've got to get on it quick. NPL dead to Advent. Electronic trades, but he can't win it. Rare Atom have done it, and there's the swing. Electronic gets the kill, but it's Rare Atom with the victory.
We've got them on the CT side of Nuke. NaVi heading straight outside with a P250. And the crazy part is, as well, is it's not like Electronic, Simple, Bit. These players went quiet in that previous map. Yes, MPL had a stinker, but Simple was hitting shots. He will continue to do so.
Ooh, okay. Invoke his name, Hugo, and he's going to punish. Moseyuh popped instantly, but there is one critical fact. The Dooley's on Mercury, man. I'm still believing.
You're always believing, you're always buying, Jackie, but it really, NaVi running down ramp should have no issue. They don't need to chase this smoke. They could even wrap towards Hell here, and Rare Atom have dropped 2 players into the B site. They're going to go searching back in the lobby, hoping there is an aggressive player, but Advent will only poke his nose in. He goes back to Anchor A, but NaVi is still coming his way.
Oh, Advent with the first. Backs off as well, but he still wants to put more into a hearse. Not allowed to. MPL making up for the previous map.
And that might be the pistol. There is no kit. Rare Atom.
It's hard.
Yeah. Saving.
You have to.
No surprise. Are you a Julie player, Kakanito? Are you a Dual Elite player?
I don't know, maybe.
What's your preference on a pistol?
Dualists are the best, I think.
Yeah.
Like, you have to take good position and hit the shots.
That's Counter-Strike, baby. Defaults on T-side Nuke, and especially throw instant outside smokes, like just running walls every single round, and Electronic playing through the smokes, going garage, going secret, keeping them guessing. So Kaze, I was going to say, I want to see where he starts with his AWP. It won't be outside in expectation of those smokes. NaVi throw them, but they're going in for an A hit.
Back to player A. Advent burning. Up top, Jamyoung though, trying to see if he can spot the jump out. He was blind, not in doubt.
Oh,
Advent spams
dear.
back on 2 from Electronic.
They're in the vent again, man. NaVi is still going. They're just going a little later, a little drier. Bit walks out, and that's a quick headshot. Moseyuh knocked out of heaven. Jamyoung still did get swung out of the rafters already. So he could cause some problems, but Bit's gone searching. That looked on him. Perfecto trying to trade it Simple instead. No one here to stop NaVi. But they're not even committing.
50 seconds on the clock. Kaze with a collection of utility. The Molotov coming in. Flashbang over as well. Bounces off the back of Simple's head. Oh, Hugo. There could be something happening here.
Yeah, Mercury's up the vent already. They should be watching this from back lobby. Electronic's tucked in. There's a bit of room here. Oh, he's not ready for that, though. Swing out. Simple surviving everything right now. Nades, mollies, you name it, they got it. But NaVi trade the kill. And they don't even need to plant. Rare Atom come in early. Would you say too early? But I've seen players pre-fire this before, and that almost happened there. Bit couldn't find the headshot. And that's why it's so important to manipulate your model, you know, have that player turn so you can't hit the head. But it's still some free damage and some more control. NaVi get an A kill. They keep the ramp player static. Of course, Kaze's in the vents. It's all too consistent here. This will make you jump, though. Julie's jumping out of vents.
Slithering around like a python, ready to pounce. Ooh, the first shot comes out as the smoke lands.
Get back in. Go.
Yeah, they've got to speed this up. And Jam Young, actually, he slow walked the whole way into the rear. The Deagle lands onto the first, body tag onto the second, but the 5-7s are singing. And this is looking a little bit worrying. Moseyuh, back of the site with the P250. 2 bullets would be delight for him. He wants to peek it. There's one. He's the back and he gets it. Oh, that's a hat trick to remember.
Have you ever seen anything like
weird,
this, dude?
right? Like,
every game, there's someone just constantly in vent.
They just
never
like
leave.
it.
Ah, but Bit likes that A site. And again, it's weak. It's undefended. Rare Atom, that could be the round.
You never know. Sometimes Mercury just kills free. So we'll see if that will be the cause for success. Kaze on the rotate, too late. Good night from Electronic. Ooh, Jam Young claps back.
I still don't know. I think you have to save here. What do you think?
You have to. It's unretakeable. It's hard for... They have one guy low on health. Yeah, it's safe.
It's been MPL that's been getting away with absolute murder every time they go out on A. Mercury would have to be the difference maker if the push comes in through Squeak.
I'll let them vent bomb. Oh, he hits that. Okay, Simple's gone from the yard, but we did get Perfecto down lower. NaVi, the only issue is time in this round. Do they want to group up with him at ramp? I mean, if they're going outside with the bomb at 30 seconds, they are not leaving themselves room for error. And they know that Kaze was outside at one point. He can move very quickly back into that position. Jam Young's anchoring B. And if he wins his fight, which will probably come before NaVi commit. Yeah, they're going main. Oh.
Bomb dropped on the ground. 10 seconds for this. If you don't find the frags, it could all be going down the pan. There's the peak from Advent, and he wants to swing onto another map, but saved in the last few seconds. The Molotov burning at the back. Jam Young. Oh, he's jammy, Hugo.
Just about. What's your position on you on CT?
It's outside, but it's our insta-ban, so...
Oh, okay. Don't worry then. Take it back. Simple.
Nice shot.
Yeah, always. The bombs come back up.
Kaze takes the fight out onto MPL. Puts him down in the dirt. 35 seconds on the clock again as well. NaVi, they've been leaving these rounds so late. Electronic on the push up. He might catch a time in to get another frag, put things back in order for them.
Oh. Look at him go. He's feasting right now. 2 kills, and now the main split can come in. Electronic can peek whenever he wants. He's got the right time, but there's 2 more players at the back of the site. Oh, Simple had to hit it, and he saves the day with 10 seconds. They were even thinking about dropping the vent there. NaVi.
It's a little bit odd. Here, though, back down to B. Simple. He's being teased. He's seen a little bit of skin, and Mercury wants to skin them alive as a big surprise with the M4 if they go running into his crosshair, but they've just walked straight on by. No. Hit with the re-peek. Spam through the steps.
There's more where that came from on B. Jam Young's already in the rafters, so Mercury can get posted in the site. Simple needs this kill, and they're giving him nothing. Ooh. They face together, and that top silo spot is so powerful. Up the vent, out the door, into A. 2 on 5?
Is it doable? Is it manageable?
Always.
Could it be tenable? NPL. Ooh, he's got an idea. He knows they could be coming in. Perfecto. He's ready for the full-on swing. They dive down. They're dragging the crosshair. NPL overwhelmed by the sheer force, the sheer amount of the Rare Atom players.
Every man needs to know how to cook steak. Every man.
I mean, just everyone needs to know how to cook a steak,
true,
man. Like, you know what I mean? You got to get in there, get cooking in the kitchen.
Well, right now, NaVi, they're the ones sinking their teeth into some meat right now. And it's rare, all right. It's rare, Adam.
It's bloody. Oh, hello. Oh, hello indeed. Oh,
Take it, yeah.
oh, take a second.
dear.
Simple, he's turning.
They went outside, they're losing. There's more where that came from. Bit, I mean, he's been so precise this whole series. Oh, that's not a good example of that, though. 4-on-2, and Rare Atom picked NaVi apart in the yard. They don't even have the bomb here, boys.
Bomb cold on the ground. Perfecto and MPL walking in, about to be found by the awaiting arms of Kaze. Sees the elbow, peeks back, the wall bang will sting. He swings again onto the P2K, wants to pop off for the last round, gets the reload in, not quite.
And that's it, folks. 4 rounds at the end of the half. 4 individual rounds. No streaks for Rare Atom and NaVi streaking their way. Well, the ramp push will be met with resistance for how stiff, not very. Bit picks Moseyuh. And not only are they B, but they're also Heaven, so I imagine they're going up the vent.
Ooh, Simple. He's seen them coming. He knows what's going on. They're going back to the vent. They love the vent. They're always about the vent.
Oh dear.
Here we go.
Oh, the Julies. And the body just goes tumbling down. The bomb's lost. I love the idea, though. It's just so different. Like, have you ever seen anything like that pistol called? Go secret, go hell, go up vent into A. And like you said, lots of SMGs, so keep your distance. Up and over. One player sends it out. And they do have that main smoke, so they will get some space outside, but that flash, he was turning from it, and Simple was on top of the boxes. No respect from Simple today.
None really needed. Looking a lot more like themselves, NaVi, on this map, and there's only 4 of the Rare Atom boys left alive. Same amount as rounds. They go running down, slipping down onto the B site.
Yeah, free site. Let's see if they can manage to hold it.
The door's already off as well. Perfecto, I imagine, naded it, but they're not scared. They just go right for the stick, almost punished by Bit. Simple getting pushed as well for the close side. Simple gets away with 1 before Jamyoung swings out, and now the rotates come in. Favored for NaVi in numbers, but the clock is ticking ever quicker. Jamyoung needs this kill. He can't find it. And Kaze, he's got nothing to stop that defuse. He's got to fight his way in this 1v3. They flash, they nade, they throw the kitchen sink at his face, but they're on the bomb, and that's NaVi with a defuse. Oh, wow.
I feel like Overpass is like really good map if you have like really team synergy. It's really OP. It's kind of a team map. I don't know. It's really good.
All right, now NaVi certainly looking like the better team.
Some kind of A-pop.
For the flash, out goes that first man. Simple gets a chance to fire off more damage, and Perfecto has been uncleared by the door. Now they have to hold off, wait for Jamyoung, because he's got a big flank going on. They're making noise ramp. This might draw the Heaven player out. Jamyoung's just going to climb up, but his head's been spotted, and Bit converts that spray beautifully. Perfecto's here to end the round and end the map with it. Nade on the plant is perfect, and Kaze against the world. No 1v5s today. That's it, Kakanito. That's it, Jackie. That's NaVi making a statement win. Any day. And there it is.
Oh, but he just left that position. He just left his little hidey hole. MPL brings it back to 4v4. NaVi starting to scramble players down. Miss smoke for Rare Atom. 1 man makes it into the site, but not alive for long. The bomb across. They're gonna get the plant here, but that... Oh, not even!
Cheeky boy.
Simple with the backstab.
Yeah, Harry.
Yeah, I agree. I concur. Electronic. Oh, that's a freebie. Jamyoung had his back turned, didn't know about the Park man. Park life. And now Simple in with another. NaVi 5v3. And not a worry in the world. NPL, okay, will die. Sure, maybe that gives them away in a B. Maybe that's the leverage that Rare Atom needed.
Perfecto. He's waiting for this push to come in. Sees the head, bit of a pitter-patter. Like rain on a tin roof. It's not going to be enough to let him loose. Bit just waiting. Bomb goes down. Kaze being spammed upon, and he now exits his stage left, and it's just Moseyuh and Advent. Time ticking down. Oh, Simple. Every time he goes to B, he just abuses them. And you could hear the calls from NaVi. They're so content with this one. You're right, Hugo. There's just no respect left. Like, this is a can of worms, but they're huge.
It's going to pull all the way out, go back to the site. NaVi, meanwhile, regressing a B bit. That's a huge kill, but he still needs more because there will be no reinforcements, no rotations, no assistance on this top side. But Bit, he does his solo dolo, 2 kills, and he takes long. Great real estate to have for a retake now for NaVi. They can actually consider going for this. Favored by a man. That bomb is getting planted, and Bit is on a tear right now. 3 kills in the round. Kaze's orb needed more than ever.
Back-to-back 3K rounds now for Bit, who's really being influential here for NaVi. Keeps Rare Atom away from long, forces them into the rotate.
Swapped spots.
Moseyuh has traded places in this smoke, but they get suspicious. Electronic calls the bluff. He realizes, well, we're all through this site. Fooling.
How many back feet does Spiders have? 2, I'm going to guess, symmetrically?
No, probably more.
Yeah, probably like 4, right?
Yeah, 4 back feet.
Forward
front.
class
Here we
is
are.
the back.
Electronic. Gonna have to crawl his way into this round, out through the connector. Dodges death
he
for
just
now.
really
Simple
wants
to fight. So does Electronic. He had a chance to not do this.
He's done
buddy.
it.
Oh, buddy. You didn't have to be here, but here you are anyway. And he's holding on. Finds the 4v4 as Simple wasn't so lucky over on short, but Bit's winning fight after fight over in mid. And so now a man down, Rare Atom, clutching at straws to find a way back in to the 3v4.
MPL with the blood sport, got to put a bullet into where the forts get processed. Moseyuh giving him no time to let the fort process as we're in the 3v2. Rare Atom struggling. They clamber back into the game on the T side, the real fickle mistress that it can be at the best of times. And this is not looking good at all. Advent now running up to the site. Has the bomb. They're already pushing out as well. There's a peek from Moseyuh. He goes for the bold frag. And they're spamming him, Hugo. Perfecto with the finish.
Jam Young low, and now dead. Bit looking for another triple. And now Perfecto is really playing with fire. He's hiding out of the barrels. Mollied out as Moseyuh. Perfecto's trying to support MPL, and he'll need to, because this will actually be an official monster hit. Because this is a way in. This is a way in. How can NaVi deal with this? Do they have the moves?
Oh, the moves. Like Weber, MPL getting involved, helping out Perfecto. And this is grinded to such an awkward halt. Like, it's a dead in the water round right now, right? Like,
just because of smoke spam.
They're hinging on finding something with these flashes. But no fights given. Only space gained. They're moving in now, and NaVi still aren't giving them much. One man tucked in back at Graffiti, one in the water. They're here, ready to respond to NaVi. And so Rare Atom lulled into a false sense of security. Mercury, that's your teammate here just in time. Flicking back to find Electronic. Simple, dead on rotate. And now it's Bit. He's been giving us a great game. Mr. Multikill, but not in this round. Mercury goes on a tear. In the moment, in the bloodlust, in the dazed and confused nature of that round. Even
this could be something. And Kaze, Jackie, you just said it happened again. He won his head-to-head v Simple. He's done that a couple of times now. So it's such important kills. Oh, no more respect though. NaVi sends Simple on a mission. He's blind and it just fades, but not in time. Mercury dinked. But that is another 5-on-4. They have lost these rounds before, Rare Atom, but poised to make this a fantastic half. And they're just going to group for a B hit, and I think that's the best move right now. It's been their most effective way in. And NaVi, do they want to play ahead of things and try and get off on a flank, get a quick con rotate? Got to watch out for Advent, who's lurking in the dark. But Rare Atom are ready to explode that monster.
They're going to put the shutters down. Instead, it'll be the nade that removes the first. Moseyuh, ooh, off the gap that's been created, he goes running in. It's like London Underground, mind the gap. Everyone's falling down the edge. And Electronic, he's on a train that might be derailed. Just the MP9 in an awkward spot. Dives through. Moseyuh ready. There's the 9-6. And this next half could be a beautiful one. Come back and stay here for that.
But eventually, the onus will be on them to make a move. I think at this point, they might have even liked a little more contact over here towards A, just to really sell this illusion that, you know, they were all inning it. They had a man all the way down long, but never even faced anyone, never even saw anyone. Electronic still with the bomb, kind of serpentining around the connector, going to lob this flash over, but he's going to duck down Con. He's not staying here. Setting up Bit to really try and sell this fake. Oh, still wants a little more in this moment. There's the first kill from Perfecto.
Oh, no.
They can't stick the landing, even though MPL is blind. They still end up falling, and Moseyuh's overran for Kaze and Mercury in the 2v4. This is going to be a bit of a rough one. NaVi are even coming to them, boosting into heaven. Not normally where the fights happen. Oh, thank goodness he's still alive. Now everyone's under heaven. Oh, you've never seen a round like this before. And Rare Atom, they will be saving.
I can't believe someone tries to cross there. Just
That's
like
crazy.
jump over the railing, pick a side. Like, that's mad. Got caught in the fade. And that was actually a good setup for Rare Atom, right? They lose the entry on B, but Jam Young, 3-13. Bomb getting retrieved. NaVi aren't even going to announce this. They're not going to throw nades. They're not going to jump. They're just going to creep in. And right now, Rare Atom are like, oh, let's get back in our site. This is our site, right? Simple's asking for a knife kill. MPL will let him have it.
Oh, MPL, what a hero. Yes.
Bonk. What a guy. No one quite like him because it's kind of like what we all want to do in matchmaking, but with the best aim in the world to back it up.
And normally against some of the best in the business as well. Does it on repeat, like a DJ.
Rare Atom. This felt like it was going to be a golden opportunity after they salvaged the 6th-round T-side, but they've not done anything. They've not made a dent in this second half.
To touch on that crouch comment as well, a lot of people don't know this. Like when you hit crouch, even though it makes your gun, your spray like diameter overall tighter, so therefore more accurate. For I don't know what the time is. For a very small amount of time, your I can't think of the word. Like
basically, like the recoil instantly resets the max points. Your spread is
yes,
way worse.
The spread, that's the word. Your spread for a second is really bad, and then it's good. So it's like if you're crouching the second you see someone, and you feel like, man, I'm on him. Like you might have been BS'd or whatever by the spread just increasing for a little bit, and that's long enough. And you could just see it in that kill there. Like he was aiming at the head, but he crouched and the spread increased so the bullet doesn't hit. So like, oh, Simple's been doing that. He did that the other day. The fact that he's going for these plays, and that just shows the mindset NaVi are in. 14-6. They're down a man. This is good for Rare Atom, but NaVi again have found a pocket, a bubble of air to breathe in these murky waters. Big shot for Kaze. Coming alive in the night time. Hits another tag onto Bid as well, and he doesn't want to force the issue. JK, yes he does. Smoke down, swings again. He's even got help at long. He can't even be wrapped. NaVi putting a package right now and getting delivered death.
Mercury's read it as well. He's posted, waiting behind the pillar, hoping to put them to sleep a little bit more literally, but he wanders out. Perfecto was primed. He'll let it rip, and now it's down to a 4 versus 3. 16 seconds on the clock, bomb on the back. You got to be speedy about this. Moseyuh is just waiting. There's Kaze as well. Scout looking like an AWP, and the round gone down the pan.
Rare Atom are out of util. One smoke left. It's stuck up on A. Kaze's just come through and then sending it. Electronic runs in with a double kill, and the flashes are beautiful. They're not ready for Kaze, who did just jump out heaven, and he almost finds a 3rd kill off that transfer if he did, but he does not. 15 rounds to NaVi, all but guaranteed.
Overall round here on the 23rd. 2 players down towards Monster again as well. NaVi setting up. licking their lips. Nade actually gets a nice bounce off on the end there. So Advent with a ton of damage. Mercury taking the shot to the head as well. He's finished off, and this isn't ideal if this is where Rare at and want to hold on to the game. Missed shot from Kaze as well, Hugo.
Yeah, he was nailing Simple. I think he's definitely beaten Simple the head-to-head in this map. Like, I can think of 3 times he AWP'd him when they were both scoped up. So, you know, he had a few rounds here at the end, but it might be the end, Jackie, as NaVi find their entries into the B site. 5-on-2. Kaze can't do or say anything about this one, and NaVi, despite starting a little shaky today, will finish off this series with a smile on their face and do what they were always meant to, pushing Rare Atom down a peg and back into that lower bracket matchup, the last chance stage